What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into how to get the absolute best start on the FC26 web app. Every year the web app drops around a week before full release, and honestly, this is where the grind begins. The transfer market is brand new, demand is sky high, and people are desperate to build their first squads. If you follow the right steps in this short window, you can build a serious stack of coins before you even play your first match. Part 1, the first login. So let's talk about what happens the moment you open up the FC26 web app for the first time. The very first decision you'll make is choosing your starter nation. This is more important than people think, because it determines the type of links you'll get out of your starter packs. Some nations are much stronger than others. For example, Brazil gives you incredible flexibility, because Brazil players are spread across every major league. France is stacked with meta players, not just in League 1, but also in La Liga and even the Premier League. Argentina is a solid choice too, linking into La Liga and Serie A really well, and of course England ties perfectly into the Premier League, which is always the most popular league in Ultimate Team. Once you've chosen your starter nation, the next thing you'll do is pick your kits and club badge. And this step might not sound important, but is actually your very first source of coins you'll get into your account. Kits and badges are tradable, which means you can flip them straight onto the market. If you pick clubs that are high in demand, think Manchester United, Real Madrid, Barcelona, PSG, you can sell their kits or badges immediately for thousands of coins. With the right choices, you can get anywhere from 3 to 6,000 coins on day 1 just from listing your starter items. That's a huge boost when you're starting from scratch, so don't waste it. Once you've picked your nation and kits, you'll get your welcome back packs, and honestly, these are the holy grail. These packs decide how strong your start is. If you hit a good meta card or an SBC piece, you're in for a smooth ride. Sell everything tradable that you absolutely don't need. Go through every single card in your club, players, consumables, kits, managers, and even stadiums. Trade the prices manually because some can go for 2 or 3,000 coins, never quick sell unless the card literally has no demand. Even if it's 200 or 300 coins more than discard, it's worth selling. Every coin counts at this stage. The other thing you need to do right away is start smashing out the starter objectives. These are super easy because things like listing players on the transfer market or playing around with squad building can give you small coin boosts, load players, and sometimes even tradable packs. Part 2, building your first coins. Alright, so once you've got those first few thousand coins together from selling everything and smashing out objectives, it's time to scale up. And in phase 2, your goal is simple. Combine smart SBCs with beginner trading methods to build a strong coin base. Let's start with the SBCs. Now, you'll be tempted to jump straight away into every single SBC that pops up, but here's the truth, not all of them are worth it. The ones you really want to focus on are the Hybrid Leagues, Hybrid Nations, and Liga Nation Hybrid SBCs. These are the challenges that give out the best pack returns early games. They're basically coin printing machines if you complete them properly. The key here is efficiency. Use a squad building solution tool if you need to. Always check the actual player prices in game before you buy. A single overpriced card can ruin your profit margin. If you can't finish an SBC for cheap, be patient, wait for prices to dip, or try building them around untradables. The point here isn't completing every challenge, it's completing them smartly so you're actually making coins back from the packs. Once you've done that, it's time for trading. And this is where you can finally separate yourself from everyone else. The first and most common technique is sniping and flipping. Focus on low rated meta gold cards, especially ones with pace. These players are in crazy demand because everyone's trying to build sweaty starter teams. The trick is to snipe them below market value and relist for profit. And don't worry, there will always be people listing cards too cheap, happens constantly on the web app window. The second angle is looking at SBC demand. Keep an eye on players required for early challenges. Let's say there's a French rare in a less common league. Suddenly it was worth 3 or 4 times its discard value. If you see one listed cheap, grab it and flip it straight away. It is simple but so effective. And don't forget the sneaky stuff. Even club items like kits, crests and stadiums can make you coins. Early on people list them for 200 or 300 coins without thinking, but the discard value is 480. If you buy them for under 450 coins, you can literally discard them instantly for guaranteed profit. It's free coins that people overlook. Part 3, from flipping to investments. Now we're into phase 3. By this point you've sold everything, smashed out the best SBCs, and built up your coin base through early trading. Once you're pushing towards that 6-figure mark, your focus shifts from rapid flips to smart investments. This is where you stop the short term and start looking ahead to the full release. Early on, a lot of players panic sell big names like Mbappe, Van Dijk, or even mid-tier meta cards because they simply don't have enough the coins yet. And remember, FIFA points aren't usually available in the web app phase. This means that cards often sit underpriced for days. If you've built your stack properly, this is your chance to swoop in, buy low and hold until the flood of players hit the game. By full release, demand skyrockets, and that's where you can cash out for massive profit. Look at underrated meta options, players with pace, good body types and strong links. Every year there are cards that explode in price once Weekend League prep begins. If you can spot them early, you'll multiply your coins easily. And don't sleep on consumables. Chemistry styles like Hunter, Shadow and Anchor rise big time once gameplay actually starts. If you can pick them up cheap and hold, they'll spike once players start building their actual competitive squads. But the important thing here is don't commit all your coins into one player or type of item. Diversify. Some holds might take a while to rise and you don't want to be stuck if the market shifts. And if you're thinking, okay, but what are the specific best trading methods I should be using right now? Don't worry, I've got a full video coming very soon and that's all about trading strategies step by step, so keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, make sure you're following my trading specific YouTube channel, SLG Foot, which is linked in the description, along with our free trading Discord where you can join the community and get live trading tips. See you in the next one.